District championships are on the line in Week 9 of the Texas high school football season. These are the picks. Welcome into the Picks, your guide to Texas high school football weekend. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are inching ever closer to the Texas high school football playoffs. Just 3 weeks left in the regular season, and there are big district showdowns all across the state. We start in San Angelo. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at San Angelo Stadium in the Concho Valley. It's a battle of unbeatens in the Little Southwest Conference between the San Angelo Central Bobcats and the Odessa Permian Panthers. What are the keys to this matchup? Well, key number one, Maverick McIver. I don't usually like to spotlight just one player in this type of preview, but he's that important to what Central wants to do. The quarterback for the Bobcats has been sensational. He's a fantastic thrower, yes, but what he does with his legs, both running the ball and escaping pressure, is really important as well. Permian's going to have its hands full defensively. Who stands out in this one? The quarterback for Central or the Permian defense? Key number two, Permian's offensive line. So far, so good for the Mojo front led by Dawson Reynolds. They've been very good, but this is going to be a very big test for them, and they need to come up aces. They need to get their running game going with Ed Williams and Steve Steen. This is the heartbeat of this Permian offense, this ground game. The front seven for San Angelo Central has been pretty good. Permian has to be better. And key number three, the first quarter. So the first frame has been really important for both of these teams. It's when they set the tone. Central's outscored its opponents 64-20 in the first quarter so far this year, and Permian's been even better, outscoring their opponents 42-13 in the first frame. Both of these teams want to come out and set the tone, and it's especially important for Permian, a team that is built to play from ahead and then win with their outstanding defense and great running game. When Central has struggled this year, it's been because they haven't come out hot. So who wins the first quarter? Who am I picking? I'm going with Central. I think home field advantage is a big thing here. They're particularly good at San Angelo Stadium. They've also got the dynamic playmaker in Maverick McIver, and that gives them, I think, a big playability that Permian may not be able to match. Overall, I think this is a very close game. It wouldn't surprise me if this is a defensive slugfest with two really impressive defenses. But for now, I think San Angelo Central wins this one. Let's go to DeWitt County, 7:30 p.m. Friday night at Gobbler Stadium in Cuero. It's a matchup of unbeatens between the Sinton Pirates and the Cuero Gobblers. What are the keys to this matchup? Well, key number one, Sinton's time of possession. This is the key statistic for the Pirates in this one. They need to keep the ball away from this explosive Cuero offense, and by the way, this happens to play into their strength, which is running the ball with Tristan Canales. They need to keep the ball on the ground, grind out long drives. Can they do that against a very good Cuero defense? Key number two, Cuero's underrated weapon. So you're going to hear a lot about these outstanding junior playmakers for Cuero and Jordan Whittington and Kieran Grant, and they have been fantastic, and they will have a big impact on this game. But for me, the straw that stirs the drink for Cuero is their outstanding quarterback, Drew Reimenschneider. He has been sensational. He's put it on the money when they need it, and he's been the kind of weapon that they need to supplement those other outstanding playmakers. Can he have a big game in the district championship matchup? And key number three, defensive game changers. You know, for two teams that are combined 12-0 on the year, they don't take the ball away a ton. Both teams have just 10 takeaways on the year, which is good, but nothing particularly special. Who's going to be able to come up with that one key defensive play that's going to turn this game? Who am I picking? I'm going with Cuero. I think they're the better team in this one. Not only do they have the outstanding playmakers in Grant and Whittington that we talked about, they also have that great quarterback in Drew Reimenschneider, and I think their defense is really underrated. They do not give up big plays, and that should play well against what's been a very good Sinton offense. If Sinton can control the ball and keep the ball away from Cuero, I think they've got a great chance in this one, but I think Cuero comes away with the win. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at DeSoto's Eagle Stadium. It's a matchup of unbeatens between the Duncanville Panthers and the DeSoto Eagles. And here's your chance, Duncanville. They have been waiting for this game all year long, and the defense is really peaking for this Panthers team. How do they handle the speed of DeSoto, especially on the road? It's going to be tough. I think this is a coin flip type game. Can't wait to see who comes out in this one. But I think Courtney Douglas and the Eagles come away with a very close win. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at Lenoff Stadium in Schertz. It's Schertz-Clemens taking on Converse Judson. No rest for the weary for Schertz-Clemens. A week after knocking off previously unbeaten Smithson Valley in really impressive defensive fashion, they get to take on maybe the fastest team in all of the state in Converse Judson. I do think Clemens' defense gives them a great shot in this one. There may be a very bad matchup for Judson, but I do think the Rockets come out with the win. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at Texan Stadium in Wimberley. It's Geronimo Navarro visiting the Wimberley Texans, and this is strength on strength here. Really excited to see what happens when Wimberley quarterback JoJo Weeks takes aim at this really good Geronimo Navarro defense. Navarro's won the last 4 in this series. Will they be able to win a 5th? It's going to be close, but I do think the Panthers take home the victory. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at the Mustang Bowl in Sweetwater. Seminole visits Sweetwater in a de facto district championship game. Great clash in styles here. You've got the hard-charging running game with Kate Barnard and this outstanding Seminole team going up against the defending runners-up in 4A Division II in Sweetwater. Chris Thompson, their quarterback, has been even more impressive this year than he was last year, and that's certainly saying something. I think Sweetwater stays unbeaten. And an East Texas Classic, 7:30 p.m. Friday night at Tyler's Rose Stadium as John Tyler welcomes in rival Longview. The difference in this game for me is the Longview defense, which appears to be hitting its stride right now. Their defensive back, Jalen Carr, has been really impressive. I think the Lobos pick up a big district win. But those are far from the only big games in Week 9 of the Texas high school football season. Let's get to the lightning round. I think Valley View bounces back with a win over Collinsville. I'm taking Stratford to take down Sanford Fritch, and Sharyland beats Laredo Nixon. San Benito over Brownsville Hanna. Give me San Antonio Johnson over San Antonio Reagan, and Roscoe takes down Seagraves. Rio Hondo beats Raymondville. Port Neches Grove stays unbeaten with a win over Beaumont Central, and Pearsall beats Crystal City. New Deal over Hale Center. Midlothian Heritage stays perfect. They beat Dallas Carter, and Mansfield Lake Ridge just barely over Mansfield Legacy. Give me Malakoff to beat West. Lubbock Estacado beats Pampa and staying on the South Plains. I like Lubbock Coronado to beat Lubbock Cooper. Lavernia over Pleasanton. Joaquin beats Price Carlisle, and Huntsville takes down Tomball. Holiday keeps rolling with a win over Henrietta. Give me Goliad to beat George West, and Friendswood beats Clear Lake. Keep an eye on Fort Bend Bush. I think they beat Fort Bend Travis. Give me El Paso Parkland to beat Canutillo, and Crawford takes down Goldthwaite. China Spring edges Gatesville. Canyon Lake stays hot. They beat Fredericksburg, and Cal Allen stays perfect with a win over Alice. I'm taking Burton over Milano. Give me Allen to beat McKinney, and in our 6-man game of the week, Aquila beats Coolidge. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Which games did I leave out? Leave comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/DaveCampbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/DaveCampbells. And of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. Thanks for watching. Enjoy Week 9 of the Texas high school football season. We'll see ya.